Isn't this awesome to watch a show? Sitting at home, having a great night, I hope. Maybe a little sippy something, a little nice warm beverage, whatever you got going on. And we're really solving a lot of problems that you have in your life just to make your life a lot easier. And one of those, quite frankly, since it's wintertime, is the lack of humidity. Does your skin ever feel like it's just about to burst or crawl off your body simply because it's so wildly dry? Well, that happens to all of us in the wintertime, and I don't care where you live. It happens basically to everyone. The problem is we want a humidifier, but we're not willing to spend hundreds of dollars on it because it's like, well, I know I need it, but I don't want to spend that kind of money. Well, what if we had a humidifier that literally had features that recently I even sold on a unit that was over $100, and yet it was only $29.95. Plus we had flex pay on it. Well, that's exactly what you have here. Now, little interesting FYI, because we're down to the last of our quantity of this. Since January 17th, we have now sold 47,000 of these units, and we have what's left tonight. So if you need a humidifier, I highly recommend you need to meet and introduce yourself to Vonabelle. Hi, Vonabelle.
Hi there.
Welcome back.
Hi, thank you.
Why do you think we've sold almost 50,000 in a couple weeks?
Well, first of all, many people are sick, and we all know that for kids, a humidifier is a great thing to have to put moisture back in to help them breathe better. But we need moisture because we put the heater on, because we put on space heaters, we're blasting the fireplace, and as soon as you do all those things and introduce all that heat, which is so comforting from being the cold outside, but it zaps the humidity in the house. And when you zap that humidity, then I touch Suzanne and I give her a shock, or your slip gets stuck to your dress, your furniture gets dry. All of a sudden you're toasty, but you're not sleeping so well because you're waking up going, I'm thirsty, my skin feels dry, my scalp feels dry. Oh, my throat's dry, my chest feels dry. It's because you need humidity. And this is a great way to get humidity. And this is a cool vapor. What you see coming out of here is not steam. It's a beautiful cool vapor. The vapor goes out and emanates into the room and then absorbs into your skin, into your nasal passages, and relieves all those symptoms that winter delivers to us when we blast that heat, especially if you have forced heat. Then it really zaps it. Normal level, 45% humidity. When we put on the heat, 10%, and that's when we're so uncomfortable. So we want a great humidifier. Well, this one has this connector, and watch this, it turns 360, so you can direct that cool vapor. But here was the #1 feature in a focus group, because if you think about the humidifiers that you used to have, you have to lug a big tank to the utility sink, fill it, it drips going, it drips coming back, but take a look at this. I can top fill it whenever I want. It holds 1.2 gallons, which means it will run for 7 nights.
That's great.
Fill it.
Huge.
And forget it. It's absolutely huge.
7 nights. Just remember that. Okay, so really, I just want to interject something real quick.
Yeah.
So Marla Smith and I were talking one time after I had seen her on the air with this, and she said, Suze, I bought this little unit that uses like a little thing of water in it. We've sold them, you know, and it was like $29, and you basically had to hug yourself around it to get any kind of humidity into your life. So imagine for the same $29, you get 7 days. And if you go to their website right now, it's actually $74 for this exact same unit. And what they did is we made a deal with them, because remember, we don't do humidifiers all year long. You know, we do them with this little teeny window because it's wintertime, and that's when we really desperately need them the most, right? When they're most beneficial. So we made this special offer. They came in with a phenomenal deal. And again, we're down to our final quantity now. We have the last couple of thousand available simply because it has oversold what we even projected a couple of weeks ago at almost 50,000. So if you are thinking about it, if you've got little ones, if you've got babies in the wintertime, little toddlers, their little respiratory systems are working so hard, you should have a humidifier. If you've got skin that you're just dousing yourself with oodles and oodles and goodles of lotion just because your skin is so wildly dry, get a humidifier. It really truly changes everything. And Vonabelle, it's funny, even running in here to this position, the entire atmosphere in this room is dramatically changed. You can physically feel the difference.
You can feel the cool vapor, and it really does feel good. It falls on your face and it kind of plumps your skin because humidity moisturizes. This is a feature-rich unit. And for this price, you'd think, oh, well, this is an end of the year price when I don't need it anymore. I'll hold it for next year. But HSN is actually giving you the unit when you need it, now, when you're suffering from the heat and the dryness in your home. Now, here's what we have here, 5 settings. So you get to choose between the lowest setting of 1 and all the way up to 5 of how much humidity you want to come out to the room, and you control it right there. So this is an LED panel, and let's say you're a darkroom sleeper and you don't want that glowing, you can shut it off. And then you can choose how long you would like to set this for. Say I want to sleep for 9 hours. I can put it on 9 and then it will shut itself off. And you choose between 1 and 24 hours.
That's great.
And here's, of course, the #1 feature in the focus group, because, stay there, because I'm gonna get this big old clunky thing. Okay, this is what you're used to seeing. Big, clunky. You have to take it to the utility sink or the tub. You can't fill this under a normal sink. There's no access to clean it. And they get so dirty, and you worry in the old days about, you know, mold and mildew. Well, on this unit, antimicrobial in the base, antimicrobial in the tank, which means you don't have the chance of building up any of those little microbes that we worry about, like mold. You hear that? Ceramic technology, and this is permanent. In the old days, you bought that big white fluffy filter that got full of mold and you'd have to wash it or pay $30 for a new one. This is a permanent filter. You're going to rinse it maybe once a week when you are gonna refill this, because don't forget, this runs for 7 days because it's a gallon of regular water. And it sits in the tank and filters the water, ceramic filter. So every feature you could want at an incredible price that's not the clearance end of the year, but now when you actually need it. And I don't see this on any other units. Now you saw I just filled that so easily. It has a telescoping pole. And I can come down by you so we can share a little bit. Sure. So you have the choice of having this all the way down or up, or using this little one as well. But what I like about the telescoping pole is that I can split this. So let's say I'm putting this in a room, and I'm gonna put it on the nightstand, and there's 2 twin beds. I can send this beautiful cool vapor with no fear, because it's a cool vapor, not heat. And it can go to the 2 daughters, the 2 sons, the twins, the husband and wife. And it can bring that cooling vapor that makes everyone feel better and hydrates. And I can pick the level I want. Watch, I can bring it down 1 or 2, or the little cap. So it's your choice. Now, having this telescoping pole means I can put this unit on the floor as well. I don't have to put it on the nightstand. I can put it on the floor, put up the extra 16 inches of the telescoping pole, and then let that cool vapor go into the room and hydrate everywhere. And the cool vapor actually goes into the room, into the air, better than a warm vapor. It's actually absorbed better in our bodies than a warm vapor. And the nice thing about it is, when you introduce humidity in, think about it, in the summer, the weatherman will say, oh, it's 85 degrees today. With the humidity, it feels like 101, because humidity adds warmth. So when it's freezing out and you'd like to not bump that heat up a little bit extra, you can add a humidifier, get humidity, comfort, and moisture, and also feel extra warmth from having the humidifier run.
And guys, can you stay on that graphic for 1 second, guys? Only because when you see all of those features, there are units that telescope. They are out there, and I've seen them. I've talked about them. They're over $100, more like $129,
right.
$150.
Put a 1 in front of that 29.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I've sold them on the air, and they're really good units, but they're $100 and some. And those units and this unit almost is completely comparable. Not identical, but really darn close. This has so many very high-end features that you never, ever, ever find at $29. And I think that's why we've now sold almost 48,000 of these. So it's one of those things that it's a must-have. You need it in your life. You'll feel so much better, too. Remember, I told you we're going to solve a lot of issues. We're going to help you have your best life at home, wherever you are. This is one of those. It's great for the kids. It's really good for babies. I thought that video was really wonderful, showing the little baby, because they're just struggling, and it's even worse in the wintertime. Also, do you know what? It's better for your skin. It's better for your lungs, for your nasal passages. If you ever go out to Arizona and you're from Florida, man, my nose starts to bleed in about 2 hours when I land out there. Just, oh, it does. It's so dry out there, and it's so humid here. Funny enough, though, here in Florida, it's been a very dry winter this year. It's not humid down here. So really, there's nobody I can think of who couldn't benefit from this. Get a unit that has high-end features, works for 7 days. That's unbelievable. At $29, we usually have those ones where maybe they work for a couple hours, and you stick them on your desk at work, and they sit right beside you, about 2 inches away, not really filling the whole room.
You're so right.
It's huge.
For this price, you get the little tiny one that holds, you know, a cup or 2 of water and runs out so quickly. You're going to fill this on Sunday and forget about it till the next Sunday, because it's fill it and forget it. And then you can set the timer for how long you want it to run during the night to deliver that cool mist. And then you never have to worry about any mold issues because it's antimicrobial in the base and the tank, ceramic filtration, and then it's 1.2 gallons of water, whatever water you would like to use. And there's the ceramic filter. So you see the water's traveling through there, and that's permanent. In your old humidifiers, they're old, they're big, they're bulky, they were expensive, they did not have ceramic technology. You had to keep buying a filter that was another $20 or $30. This is permanent. You rinse it under the sink and put it back in your unit, that's it. And think about your old units, they look like this. They gather all that, or you can't even see in them, so you don't know what's growing in there. Take a look at how beautiful this unit is with a digital panel that delivers this beautiful, it's so comforting, and it's a cool vapor, it's not steam, and it feels so good on your skin all the time. This is the bigger bang for your buck because it's cool vapor, but it's a bigger bang for your buck because of the price.
Right, and notice there's no water down here.
Nope.
So if you're worried this is spitting and hacking and doing all the stuff the other ones do, it does not. This is absolutely completely dry down here. There's not a lick of condensation, there's no water droplets, there's nothing here, and so all you're getting is that perfect cool mist that comes out of it. And again, think about this too. Are you suffering? You need to wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, my nose itches. Or you're drinking water all night long. Do you wake up and you're like, oh, I'm so thirsty? Again, it's that lack of humidity. There's a lot of issues involved with not having enough humidity in your environment. And this is such an inexpensive way to do it. And I really think that's why it's been so popular. In just 2 weeks, we've sold almost 50,000 in just a few airings, and we're down to our final quantity for the whole season. And obviously, when it's gone, it's gone. But really, it's meant to run this winter and whenever you need to get that humidity up in your environment. So heck, think about this. You buy it tonight and you're using it for years. Yeah. And I love Flex. It's under $10. Yeah. Try to prove us wrong for under $10 on FlexPay. Really, they should. Get it at home. If you don't feel better and feel a difference, then send it back.
And you can get more than one. See, at this price, you can put it in each of the kids' room or the kids' room and the family room, so you're still delivering that humidity. Maybe you work at home and you're talking all day, but the heat is on and your throat is getting scratchy because you need to introduce humidity. Run this right nearby while you're making all your business phone calls and you'll feel great. And this is a space-saving unit. It's about 6 by 9, which is about the size of your favorite little paperback book that you maybe keep on your dresser, yet you can put it on the floor because of the telescope.
That's great. All right, let's say hi to Mary in Nevada. Hi, Mary. Welcome. You're on HSN with Suzanne and Vonabelle.
Hello?
Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, I just wanted to know, do you use tap water? Would it be better to use distilled water?
Question.
You can use tap water. You know, everybody's water is different in the United States. You know best. But you can use tap water.
Iron, and it makes it not rust. This is why I'm asking.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And Mary, obviously Nevada is a place where you just don't have any humidity year round.
Exactly.
Yeah, boy, this will make a huge difference.
Now, tell me the shipping, how is it coming? U.S. mail or what?
What's coming? Well, you know what I'm going to do, Mary? I'm going to give you back to an operator. Because I know a lot about HSN, but I don't know to Nevada shipping exactly what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Usually
sometimes we use different shipping depending on where it's going.
Sometimes it's UPS and sometimes it's US mail.
Yeah.
So they will help you out, Mary. We hope you enjoy it. All right, we're going to wrap this one up too. Now, we're almost there. Almost 48,000 sold since, what was it, January 17th?
Yeah.
It's the time of year. We've got such a good price. And like I said, for under $10 on any major credit card, you can even use PayPal. Get it at home and really feel the difference. You will, you'll know, and it won't take you 30 days, but hey, use it for 30 days. If you don't love it, you send it back. We want you to be a happy customer, so if you don't absolutely love it, send it back to us and we'll give you all your money back. But don't miss out, because honestly, at this clip, this is only going to get another couple of airings and then it's going to be gone. All right, Vonabelle, thank you.
My pleasure.
All right.
Enjoy.
So there you go. Stay on the line. Use Flex. Gotta love that. All right.